What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Now, the year had some really decent TV shows that I thought was really solid. Whether they're mostly, I'm talking about the new shows. So yeah, but whether they're like in streaming, whether they're streaming on Netflix or Hulu, etc. So I'm gonna be doing my top 10 favorite TV shows of the years. Then I'm actually also gonna do a separate where I talk about my favorite TV comedies and TV dramas of the year as well. But this is actually just favorite TV shows in general. TV, comedy, animation, drama, etc. So, with that being said, here are my official top 10 list. All right, coming in at number 10, I'm gonna go for the Netflix series Halston. Now, this is of course about famed fashion designer of the same name, Al Halston. Now, this is of course a show that is from Ron Murphy, and of course, one of my anticipated shows of next year is, of course, that Ron Murray has is the Jeffrey Dahmer series, which I think sounds fascinating right there. But this series is a really intriguing show. Actually, won Ewan McGregor an Emmy, if I'm not mistaken, and it just scored loads of awards as well. And it's a really solid series. The girl who played the actress who plays Liza Minnelli was terrific. You actually had Rory Culkin, who portrayed the role of late film director Joe Schumacher, so that was a really cool casting. Fashion aspect was really cool. Great performances by Ewan McGregor. That was a really fascinating series, and makes me more excited to see what Ryan Murphy does next. So definitely go check out Hudson on Netflix. All right, coming in at number 9 is not really a show that not many people were really too big with, but I thought the show was really cool, from beginning to end. And that is another Netflix series called Clickbait. It's about this family man, Nick Greer, who is abducted in a crime with a series of online twists and those around try way to pretty much solve the twist, like solve the uh, who's behind the kidnapping and stuff. It is a train. Zoe Casson and Betty Gaber from Get Out fame was terrific. Adrian Grenier was also great. This series will, I mean, the major twist at the end is something I did not see coming. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil because I still don't know how many people haven't seen Clickbait or anything like that. It is a really intriguing series, and it'll be cool. They actually, okay. Not gonna lie, I'll be down to see maybe like a second season, maybe with like a different characters and all, like be a American Horror Story type level series. But if this like be a American Horror Story type level series, but if this is a one done thing, cool I guess too. All right, number 8, I'm gonna go with Resurrection Dogs. Now this is literally what season, and it is a train. It's about these four teenagers who live in rural Oklahoma who steal, rob, and save in order to get you the exotic, mysterious land of California. Now of course the leads are really solid. You also get some interesting supporting players like Garrett Hedlund popped up. Bobby Lee was even in this. It is a really intriguing series, very funny. Definitely really solid series. I mean, if you haven't watched it, it is on Hulu. Go check it out. Season 2 is also coming next year, so keep your eye out for that. All right, number 7 is of course Invincible. Now this is really now this is definitely a really solid Amazon series. It is of course a Amazon superhero series. So there's that, and it features the voice of Steven Yeun, who you might know from Walking Dead fame. Of course, he just got an Oscar nomination for Minari. You got really great voice cat ensemble in this from the likes of J.K. Simmons as a Monty Man, Sandra Oh, Mark Hamill, Zazie Beetz. Yeah, talk about great voice cast here. It is really funny. The It is so bloody. I mean, this it's more of a bloody show than I expected. Like maybe one of the best on-screen scenes in the TV show is where a monument is literally killing the some of these heroes at the beginning. I was like, yeah, they're just movie in the future, so can't wait. they're going to take a live action version of this. Of course, there is a season 2 coming out. I think we'll make it out like maybe, but I don't know. I guess it's going to be coming next year, I'm guessing. But yeah, cannot wait to see more of Invincible. All right. Number 6 is of course it's actually a what you call a wrestling series, and that is the show Heels. It was really cool to pretty much see Stephen Amell TV, since Arrow ended, and this is pretty much about brotherhood. Of course, Alexander Ludwig pretty much like this trouble brother who comes. Of course, Alexander Ludwig pretty much plays like this trouble brother who comes like back to his brother home to like pretty much to get back in the ring and on. And it is a really intriguing series. It does have a really cool opening theme. Great performances by Kelly Berglund. Chris Brewer was in this. Michael O'Malley was in this. Mary McCormack. Yeah, you got some really decent supporting players in this. The fight scenes is really decent. It just reminds me of the movie Warrior, but with wrestling rather than MMA. It is a really intriguing series, and it's worth checking out. And of course, season 2 is on the horizon. All right, number 5 is of course Blind Spotting. Now, Blind Spotting is also a Star series, and Blind Spotting is a really intriguing show. Of course, 2018 film that had Dominique Diggs in it. And then this time around it stars Jasmine Cephas Jones, who plays Miles's girlfriend, Ashley, who moves in with Miles's mother and half sister, as she also makes some difficult decisions in the aftermath in the jail thing. The jail metal detector. That scene really cracked me up. Of course, there is a season 2 on the horizon, which I guess is coming next year, I'm thinking. But this is a really decent, funny show. It is very intense at times. Jasmine Cephas Jones, I think this girl is terrific as this character, and I think she plays her role pretty well. Of course, see where she's going to be in for season 2. All right, number 4, it just ended, and that is Hawkeye. Now, I didn't really want to fill my list with just comic book series because I think quite like Loki. I thought Falcon Winter Soldier was good. I decided to only had mostly only episodes, but man, Hawkeye was awesome. I mean, maybe a bit of a spoiler, but seeing Kingpin in this, the fight scenes between Kingpin and Kate Bishop was so awesome. The fight scenes of the series is so. It was also cool to see Alana back because I loved her in the series is so good. It was also cool to see Alana back because I hope we get a second season. And of course, I guess you could also consider a Christmas show because it does take place during Christmas time. So there's that. But anyway, if we don't get a second season, I do hope we get more of Kate Bishop and Lana in the MCU because those two, their chemistry and their moment together is well put. I just love when they were charged, on screen together, and here they were just amazing. All right. My number 3 pick is, of course, 9 Perfect Strangers. Now, this is another Hulu series that I know was really terrific. Starring a great cast that includes likes of, two even modern family.